Welcome back for the qualifying final of the under-18s women's. Here from Blacktown International Sports Park, it's Adam Collins and Steve Albee in commentary. And New South Wales take the diamond first. We'll have a quick look at their lineup and then we'll have a chat. Steve, New South Wales in defence. The pitcher, Charlize Applett. Catching is Matilda Clark. First base, Maddie Durnell. Second base is Hazel Labrador. Shortstop, Isabel Lambert. In left field, Miller Durnell. Centre fielder is Layla Geros. And the right fielder, Molly Gill. New South Wales topping the table, finishing on points for and against, higher on the ladder. Both teams having the one defeat throughout the tournament. This would be an outstanding qualifying final. How do you see it going?
Oh, I can't call it. It's way too early. It's going to be a great match. But I just feel, giving this how close it's going to be, the team batting second might just have that little edge. I hope I'm right, because I will back New South Wales the whole way.
Bringing all the action here live from Blacktown. Leading off for Queensland, number 80, second base, Rhiannon Smith.
The crowd's massive. We're very loud early. Intensity's high. Let's see if they can keep it up for the whole 7 innings.
Nice pitch to open your count there for Charlize, right down the middle. Smith unfazed, just steps out, gets instructions from the coach down the third base line, steadies herself once again. Piece of that one hits it in the foul territory down the first base line. Good intent early, the bat moving.
A good shot, good start by Charlize. Getting ahead in the count early. 0-2. Brown and Smith, they chased that one a bit high. Now she's got a mountain of work to do. Watches that one high for ball one. Not a bad pitch there when you're ahead of the count. Throw a bit of junk, see if they'll chase. Probably afford to throw one more.
Unfazed. Ball 2 strikes. Got another ball there. The umpire behind the plate for this one is Trevor Murphy. William McDonald stationed out there on first, and Jason Carter on the hot corner. Lead off 2-2 the count. 1-0. Stationed at bat here from Smith.
Hey, I have noticed that about the Queensland batting lineup. They are very disciplined. Kate should be very proud of what she's done in this batter's box.
Certainly turned it on earlier today as we see that one again grounded into foul territory, this time down the third base line.
Gets herself a walk there. Good at bat. Pumps up the crowd.
Exactly what you want your lead-off batter to do. Pick the walk. Patience is rewarded. He makes the stroll down the first base line. Brings up Micaiah Jackson.
A lot of speed to burn here.
Handed slap hitter.
Corners are right in the face here of Lakaya. How's that one off there?
Bat down in front of it, just nudge it into foul territory. The corners are down deep. ACT, third base. Ball driven straight back to her today. Like a champion. There's again the high corner, fielder's choice. And the foot was just off the base. The throw was right on the money. Fortunately, the shortstop came around but didn't get the foot down in time, and a nice slide These runners on 1 and 2 here early. Scores for Queensland. As Annabelle Bradford.
Yeah, shortstop was just caught watching the ball for a second then. Bit hard, a bit tricky. But she did well to take it and get to a foot to a base, but just that slight hesitation cost her an out.
Speed of these base runners called it. The runners out there at the moment are very quick. Now the power hitting from Annabelle Bradford being called on. Two balls.
The pressure's been put on Charlize Applett early here.
Fouled away this time. Bradford gets a piece of that one.
These are Queensland benches up. They're pumped for this.
Bongo drums going. One fouled away. Deep over first base this time. Getting the bat around, but just the timing here for Bradford. And quickly we are into the 2 and 2 count now. Holds her hands from a rise ball. Well outside the strike zone.
Very good hold there from Bradford. He wanted it. It was up around her eyes, and that usually makes them light up. But held her hands back very well.
Full count here. Runners on 1 and 2. No one gets through, hits the runner.
Unfortunate. A bit of confusion here at the moment. The ball's hit the runner, which automatically deems her out.
The second base was fielding deep there, and the interference was created. It hit the runner in front of the fielder who was making a play at the ball. Now the New South Wales coaches are coming out.
I believe they're going to argue whether the runner at 3 he has to go back to 2.
Yeah.
Being a dead ball. I personally believe that she should, but I'm going to back the umpires here to make the right call, because I'm certainly not one.
New South Wales coach just go down to back to the third base umpire. Wait and see what the call is.
Now the Queensland coach is having a chat to the blue, and it looks like the runner's being set back to second. Which I believe is the right call. But again, I was always going to trust the Blues there. Being a dead ball, the play should automatically die. Unfortunately, Lakia Jackson's an automatic out. A bit of a lucky break there for New South Wales. Now it brings it 1 out, runners 1 and 2.
DP Isabella Watson. Clean up hole here. Look at the first pitch. Outside her strike zone.
Very rare to see an interference call these days. Most runners are usually onto it and can jump over it, but the ball was hit that hard.
She tried.
Yeah, she did try.
The ball came off the ground.
Too much power from Annabelle Bradford.
Big swing and a miss this time from Watson. Ball's 1 strike.
Rhiannon Smith is getting a huge lead on second there. Very aggressive base running.
One fouled away. Good way back to the bases. 2 and 2. Run out. Queenslanders. One hit high into right field. Catch taken. Advances from second. Annabelle holds on 1. So runners on the corners here for Queensland. Stack fly there to right field.
Yeah, Molly Gill out there in right field. was all over it, took it well. Great throw in the second to stop the runner from one getting to two.
Look very comfortable underneath that one out there. They're never easy, those ones that go up high. You see now, Shiloh Marlowe drives it to the shortstop. Fielder's choice. The throw to one in time for the out, so no damage to the scoreboard there. New South Wales. The first batters onto the diamond. Cleaned it up. No runs on the board.
Good start for New South Wales. Caught a massive break there with, like again, Lakeia Jackson popping one in the leg when trying to run. Fortunately, it's a bit of a ball buster, but it's an out regardless. I don't know, I think that ball would have got through, and I dare say Rhiannon Smith's speed, I reckon she scores.
I'm going to go against you on that one, mate. I think when you watch it back in the replay, the second base was right in behind where the runner was connected with. I think she would have stopped at Hazel Labrador. My money on her.
Oh, first bet of the game, I like it.
Early. Let's have a look at our Queensland line-up in defence. Bridie Nicol will be rolling the arm over, and behind the plate is Sophie Rantanen. Third base is Shiloh Marlowe. Second base, Rhiannon Smith. Third, is Annabelle Bradford. First is Shiloh Marlowe. The shortstop is Darcy Guria Highland. Left fielder is Isabella Gillum. Centre field, Sophia Matthews. And the right fielder, Lakeia Jackson.
I watched Bridie Nicol pitch the first game this morning against Victoria. There she had the ball on a string. She was very good.
She pitched beautifully.
Going to be a great contest here. Two good hitting lineups, but both two good pitchers. Softball's not going to get much better than this.
Some ABBA tunes in the background.
Take me back.
I'd take you for a dancing queen, man.
I'm a dancing queen. Also a Mamma Mia fan too. We love a good musical. Crowd's getting bigger. People keep coming. Which is surprising considering we've got the Sydney Blue Sox next door playing their semi-final as well.
Great action out here at Blacktown. Both the softball and baseball really ramping up here. Great day, long weekend. Of course, our finals are tomorrow, but this here will determine who goes straight through to the grand final. The 18 women's. Leading off for the Blue Bloods is number 9, Maddie Durnell. Let's look at the first pitch for a called strike. And Maddie patiently steps out, has a look at the call sheet, and is set to face the next pitch.
Good shot down the left field line, but foul. I've noticed these call sheets on people's arms more often, don't they? Feels like I'm watching a game of gridiron.
Personally, I'm not a fan, but
yeah.
They seem to
Can't be that many signals. Boys High School down the arm, isn't it? These times have changed.
Maddie certainly got a piece of that one, so whatever the instruction was, she read it nicely. Now needs to put it inside the diamond. So nice work behind the plate there by the catcher as well. He ran Tannen.
This is what I loved about Bridie Nicol pitching the first game. She always got ahead in the count early, and she could afford to throw some junk to get the team chasing. Another high fly here to left field.
That one. Into left field, but the catch taken. Shallow catch there by the left fielder. Isabella Gillum, as it was coming in to take that catch.
And again, feel that pitch was high from up here, and Bridie having that opportunity. I dare say this pitch here will be close to a strike, if not one. Ooh.
Just missed the outside corner. Couldn't have been too much in it.
But she works the count well, Bridie Nicol. She deserves every credit she gets.
Holly Gill here, the batter for New South Wales. time. Gets the spot for a 1-on-1 count.
The Annabelle Bradford for Queensland, the third baseman. Halfway down here. Must know something we don't. Yep, she does.
I think the scouting reports come into play here for the defensive lineups as well. Molly handed batter through the ball. Very capable. Been consistent throughout this tournament. Takes one on the outside. 2-2 the count now. Now we see Annabelle back up the line. One driven hard back to the pitcher. Gill is fast, but not fast enough on that occasion. And even though I beat the pitcher, the cover behind by the second base was on fire. And the shot straight into the glove of first base for the out.
Good athleticism there by Bridie Nickel. He doesn't get a glove on that. That's a base hit. And good covering up there by Rhiannon Smith at second base. Good softball all around here. 2 out.
Kate Luton is the new batter in the box.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think I've cursed Bridie Nickel here. Since I've talked about it, she's thrown 2 first pitch balls. Sorry, Bridie. My apologies.
No, Kate can certainly hit here, so they're going to try and throw the ball around spots. The left field is a little shallow.
Might not be able to see on the live stream, but the centre fielder and left fielder are certainly hugging that line. Good cover here.
Nice play by the Queensland defence. Have a fair bit of ground there off the bag to try and get that one. Annabelle Bradford.
Hey, good third baseman, doesn't let the ball get to the shortstop. Great play, Annabelle Bradford. You know, her momentum's going to first base anyway, so why not get it?
3 up, 3 down for the Blue Bloods. 0-0 all as we make our way into the top of the second.
Big day of softball tomorrow. Finals for the men's and women's. On a beautiful Australia Day.
Better way to celebrate Australia Day than out here at the softball.
Oh, tell me about it. Barbecue will be cranking. See if we get some thongs out here. We'll have a thong throwing competition in the meantime.
Have something happening.
See how far the Havianas can fly.
A new school.
We'll get the double plug of dragons. Yeah, we've got the double plug of dragons from Woolies. We'll bring those in too.
Their shortstop, Darcy Gurrier Highland, is the leadoff for this dig. So on the inside.
This Queensland team, they rarely chase a bad pitch. They are well disciplined in that box.
Brownlow gets over the glove of the third base. A little chopper finds its way into left field. Cleaned up. The leadoff batter once again for Queensland reaches first base.
Yeah, excellent at bat there. Just chopped it straight into the ground. Gets herself on. Now, pressure back on the Bluebirds here.
Peter Matthews lines up at the plate. To the butt. Way back to first base.
Being so early in the game here, I think I'd really love to see a stolen base before a bunt. Get the catcher tested early. If you get thrown out, you get thrown out. But there's still plenty of game left and Queensland bats are firing. With a nice shot down there, right field line. Runner should get the 3, and she will. Throw comes in the second. Nice little punch there, just over the first baseman's head. She was down looking for the bunt.
He shaped up for the fake. The first base, as you said, came down the line, and then base in behind there was hit beautifully by Sophia. Bloody batting here from the Queenslanders. They've got runners on the corners. None out.
In total control here, and again, they're chasing good pitches. They're leaving the bad ones. That's where you get most of your hits. So now Sophia Matthews on first. I dare say, got to put the steal on here. The 1-3 split, put some pressure on.
Interesting to see how New South Wales react to that play. See if they're on the same wavelength as you are.
No, just fakes the steal, but still be sending her. But if I was New South Wales, I'd take the out if I can.
New batter for Queensland is the catcher, Sophie Rantanen.
Runner goes.
They do go now. They have the play at home, but the throw was offline, and a run scores for Queensland. They certainly went for that trap play. Didn't come off.
It's amazing how much base running can cause pressure.
Absolutely.
That's unbelievable.
The Rantanen remains in the box, and we have a runner on 2 now. One across the plate for Queensland. Fouled away.
Just missed that now. Charlize Aplett now gets ahead of the count, 1 and 2. Needs the best pitch here. Start building some pressure back on Queensland.
Holds her hands at that one. Top. Brian Murphy didn't like the look of it.
This is good batting here from Sophie Rantanen. That's 2 high balls that she's really wanted. Has had her held her hands back and now got herself into a full count.
What can Aplett deliver? One down the pipe, fouled away by Rantanen.
Just so well disciplined, this Queensland team in that batter's box. I can't say there have been too many strikeouts, if any.
One punched into the air. Shortstop gets underneath it, takes the catch. Out affected by Isabel Lambert.
So finally an out for New South Wales here. I dare say Charlize Aplett will just have a bit of a sigh of relief. And now, left fielder Isabella Gillum into the box. Got a lot of speed to burn too and has a great little slap on her too.
The corners are down off the line. One gets away from the catcher. So runner advances to third. Again, just those small amounts of pressure being applied. Runner. Just the complexion of this one.
Ooh. Just missed on that bunt. Picked up there in the left hand, right-handed batter's box. Wasn't much in it. It was almost a perfect bunt.
It is millimetres in that call, isn't it? Gillum steadies herself once again. 1-1 count, 1 out. Missing the outside corner. Pitch should be throwing to the lefty.
We've got the pivots playing in here with a runner on 3. I'm not a fan of it this early in the game. Especially now it just gives Isabella Gillum more space just to slap it over the shortstop. That's the case. I feel like the outfielders need to come in a bit more and back her.
They're in reasonably shallow to their normal fielding position. Just look at where they're at. The field is only just out of shot. One does here now. 2-2 the count. Change up, gets it down the third base line, checks the runner, throw in time for the out. So a nice play there by New South Wales. Luton, is it?
Kate Luton there at third base. Did a hell of a job there. Made sure the runner went back first before she threw it. A lot of third basemen will get caught out not looking back, and that runner will be sneaky and pinch home. But great defensive play all around now. 2 out. See if New South Wales can get out of a jam. Head back to the top of the order now.
Rhiannon Smith, batter in the box, as you said. Lead off for Queensland. Hit the base on balls. Can do that again. Be happy with that. Drives it past the glove of first base into right field. Scores another runner. And Queensland out for a 3-0 lead here. Top of the second. 2 out and a safe hit for Rhiannon Smith. Job well done.
Yeah, great. Got the off-speed pitch. Held her hands back and drove it to the right side. Now, Queensland have an opportunity here with Lakia Jackson, who's got a lot of speed to burn and a great swing on her. But she's also capable of putting it down too, so New South Wales here are going to be hot on their toes. Pick up there by the catcher. That one's in the dirt.
Holds the runner at 1.
Good
nice
great catch.
Reflex action there on third. What a catch.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
Kate Luton with the hot hand. Gets it up in the air. Takes that one up. It was a solid line drive, mate. That was going to find space.
Mate, I think she caught it in self-defence. She was halfway down the line there. Had no right to even see that ball. And bang, caught it straight in the pocket. Made a beautiful sound, so she caught it sweetly. Good job, New South Wales. Dug deep there, only allowed 2 runs. But now they've got to come back here. Bridie Nicol, back on the mound for Queensland. They need to start putting pressure on her. See if they get behind in the count. Get her behind in the count, sorry. See if they get some good pitches themselves to start hitting. They're more than capable. This is going to make... I know it's only bottom 2, but it's going to be a cracking game.
Make our way into the bottom of the second. South Wales will want to do better than they did in the first one. It was 3 up, 3 down. And it'll be Matilda Clark who will lead off here.
So Matilda Clark now in the box. Very good, strong hitter. Doesn't need anything too fancy, just needs a line drive somewhere. Start getting some runners on. Put a bit of pressure on Queensland.
Contact with the first pitch. Down hitter. All about consistency. That's what's mattered for Queensland. Now New South Wales need to stay in touch here. Early game. Don't want to let it get away. By Murphy. That one across for a ball.
That's a good take from Matilda Clark too, because that come across right in the zone. That she saw it outside.
Rounder back to the pitcher who picks up, gets a throw over to 1 in time for the out. And 1 up, 1 down for New South Wales.
This change of speed pitching for the Queenslanders. Geez, they do it a lot and it works for them. So I wonder if they'll stick to it all game. Something New South Wales can probably look to now. So they're going to throw it every batter.
Line up now is DP, number 72, Arwen Kavanagh. Arwen batting beautifully throughout the tournament. Takes the first pitch for a called strike.
Again, Bridie Nicol, first pitch strike. Get ahead of the count early. Really taking it to New South Wales. I don't know.
Ball.
Don't know how that missed. Arwen, 1-1. Takes that for strike 2. Now, Bridie Nicol ahead of the count again. This is where she thrives now. She throws that great outside pitch, gets a lot of people chasing or looking. So, Arwen Kavanagh now take control.
Oh, doesn't offer a swing. Gets the ball called her way.
He's from up here. That looked like a strike. It's got to be a beautiful take there by Arwen Kavanagh.
Nerves of steel. Change up. It's the outside. Nice pitching once again.
Good calling by the catcher. If she's calling this pitching lineup, or if it's coming from the coaches, whoever's doing it, geez, they're doing a good job here. Yeah, they are throwing an off-speed pitch every batter, but that was probably the perfect time to do it. Again, first pitch strike by Bridie Nicol. She is just dominating. New South Wales need to realise that if they're going to throw a first pitch strike, let's get out after it. No point being behind the count.
Low for mine. Umpire, the only call that matters. Miller throws her hands at that one, fouls it away. An 0-2 count already here for Durnell. Fouls away again to stay in the battle. One in the dirt.
Another
Very
slow
rare
pitch.
occurrence.
Good at bat here. Really sticking to the battle.
Fouled away down the third baseline. He said Miller digging deep here, staying in this contest. Bridie Nicol has the hot hand at the moment. Miller taking the fight to her.
This is when Miller, if she gets a base hit, after fouling 3 or 4 off here, can really break the spirit of Bridie Nicol.
Puts it up in the air. Shortstop backing out onto the grass. Called off by the emerging left fielder who gets underneath it, takes the catch coming forward. Nice communication out there. And the third out for New South Wales once again in order. It's the head of the Bridie Nicol fan club. He's certainly going about her business.
Mate, she is unbelievable. She is certainly a talent. Like I said, she's getting ahead of the count early. She's throwing a high percentage first pitch strikes. New South Wales are happy to let her have it, but then she's getting chasing and getting ahead of the count and can throw a bit of junk, throw that off speed. Seems to be working. That's how you get ahead in the game. The pitches out there. First high percentage first pitch strikes will get you a long way. But if the other team picks up on it, starts hitting you, that's when you need to mix it up.
Yeah. Again, I think Bridie's capable of mixing it up. She doesn't have to too much at the moment. And the warm-up for Charlize Applet has been completed.
Annabelle Bradford now.
Third batter in their original lineup, so in a good part of the batting lineup here for the Queenslanders with the 2-0 lead, top of the third. New South Wales are yet to get through the order once, and here we are at batter number 3, second time round for Queensland.
And again, that's coming down to the discipline in the box. They're not chasing bad pitches. They're hitting the good ones. Bridie Nicholl seems to have New South Wales measure at the moment.
The one low in the dirt. Picked up by the catcher.
Takes ball 3. So, she's got herself into a battle here. Annabelle Bradford, 3-0. She'll probably take this one. Ooh.
Misses on the inside. It was a nice pitch. You can see there Bradford looks straight back at the umpire.
Yeah. Usually 3-0 is compulsory strike from the blue. Not this one. He's doing well.
Yep.
Not going to the stereotypes.
Isabel Watson. New player. She popped up to right field last time. This time a little chopper. Steps on the base for the out at 2.
Play.
The double play on the force to 2. That time picked up by the shortstop Lambert. She touched the base. Fired it over to 1 in time for the out. 2 out now for Queensland. Shiloh Marlowe, the new batter in the box.
Geez, that was a good play. Puts the pressure right back on Queensland.
Good heads up play there by Lambert. She came across to take it as she made her way towards the base. Foot was right on. Then the throw was on the money. As we see Marlowe take a high ball for a one her way. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here with 2 out now, top of the 3rd. Plays in the contest, fouls it away. 2-2.
Geez, that was a powerful cut.
Change up, reaches for it, hits it into foul territory. The catcher doesn't really have a play. Didn't mean she wasn't going to compete for it. Clark looked up, saw the ball off the bat and charged towards it. Unfortunately, it beat it to the ground.
Yeah, no, I don't want to harp on it, but that just shows the discipline in Queensland. She got bamboozled and she just managed to fight it off. Good at bat so far.
Worked hard to get the contact. There, she swings at 1 and can't get any connection. So K2 there for Charlize Aplett. And that's all she wrote for the Queenslanders. No runs added to the board as we make our way into the bottom of the 3rd this time. And we're just waiting for New South Wales to kick off.
Yeah, that's right. So great play, double play there firstly by Isabel Lambert at shortstop. Really saved themselves there. But again, Bridie Nicholl taking control by throwing first pitch strikes, getting ahead of the count. It seems like our chat's got another Bridie Nicholl fan there, Kylie Hansen. Hey, good one to watch.
You better you heard called there. Isabel Lambert, the shortstop, who pulled off that double play. What you can do with a bat in hand now. Special guest coming your way shortly.
Again, commentator's curse. First pitch ball. Gotta stop saying it. She's going to hate me.
That one's a strike. He brings it back. Second pitch this time. 1-1 the count. Rounds out one, little fizzer. Back to the pitcher. Cover comes around in time to make the out at 1. One of those balls screwing around in the dirt. The pitcher jumped on it. Righty able to secure it. Gets it down the line. And base had to come around and cover. Now the third base for Queensland comes in. It's Layla Jaros. Gets the bat around for an attempted bunt. Third base fielder charging down.
Yeah, quick to move down, wasn't she? It's almost like she's going to catch it off the bunt.
The way they're playing, it's certainly a possibility. One in the dirt.
No fear there by Annabelle Bradford at third base. He is right up in the grill. I think this is the first time I've ever seen Bridie Nicol here behind 3-0 in a count. Must be a very different height differential here, but New South Wales will take it.
Jaros now. Puts that one up high. First base underneath it makes the call. And a regulation catch.
The first time we've seen Bridie Nicol at 3-0, and she swings away. What do you think? Not a fan. But
not a fan personally.
You know what? I'll give her credit. She backed herself early in the game.
It's there to hit, but I think they're the ones you've got to make the most of. The pitcher's job to get it back in the strike zone. You see another opening strike.
Comes back beautifully there. What's the bunt down to third base?
Put down, cover around again. Working for Queensland. Everything they touch turns to gold. That's a third out. And Queensland retain the lead as we make our way into top 4. 3-0. We've been joined now by Jess Middleton in the commentary position, one of the successful New South Wales under-16s representatives. Jess, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Don't be shy, you can talk.
Yes, you can. Are you enjoying the action here with the 18s?
Yeah.
Seeing the team that you'd like to be playing for, next year or the year after?
Yeah, it's been good watching.
How was the experience over there in Western Australia? Tell us a little bit about it.
It was really good. Like, our team really bonded and came together in the end.
So you're from the Cumberland Nepean Association here in New South Wales, and were there any of your club teammates in that stateside, or were you the lone representative?
I had one or two, like one from the girls and then 2 from the boys.
And that's awesome. Did you have a bond with the boys team as well? Both very successful teams over there at Mirrabooka.
Yeah, I talked to some of them and had some fun, yeah.
Yep. So, just tell us about the experience. What does it mean to you to represent your state in a sport that you obviously love? You put in a lot of hard yards. You're one of the leading pitchers in that age group. Tell us a little bit about the commitment that it takes to make that achievement.
Yeah, it's a lot of training, but it's fun because you hang out with your friends a lot. And, yeah.
And is it a family affair? Do other members of your family play the sport?
My mum used to play, and then sometimes she plays now, but mainly me.
Great shot up the middle here. Sorry to cut you off, Jess.
It's okay.
Nice line drive right through the pivots there by the lead-off batter.
Yeah, Darcy
Queensland.
Gurria Highland there with beautiful shot up the middle. Pressure straight back on New South Wales here, but it looks like there'll be a change already.
New South Wales coach comes out, make the change. Like Charlotte Cerulli makes her way into the pitching circle for the Blue Bloods. An early pitching change gives us a chance to catch up a little bit more with Jess. So tough conditions over there in Western Australia as well as very hot. How did you take those conditions?
Good. We had like some water things to keep us cool, and then whenever we had breaks, we would go in the shade and just rest.
And the team stayed together right throughout the competition. You didn't sort of break up and just walk away with your parents and everything else like that. It was a real team experience.
Yeah, we normally stayed together, and then at the end we'd have like 5 to 10 minutes of parent time.
Just how you like it. Just a short amount of parent time and get back with the girls.
Yeah.
And the finals against Queensland, tough opponents.
Yeah.
But you came through in the end. It was a great team performance.
Yeah, our team really like worked together in the grand final with our batting as well.
Yep. So any plans for the future? Do you really want to make a go of this one and make a career in softball and represent New South Wales through the age groups and hopefully Australia one day?
Yeah, hopefully. If I keep like going, I want to make all the teams.
That's outstanding, Jess. Thanks for joining us and bringing us a little bit of insight, and congratulations on an outstanding performance over there in Western Australia. To you and your teammates, well done, and on behalf of Softball New South Wales, thank you for everything you did.
Thank you.
Cheers, Jess. Thank you. Sophia Matthews now steps up for Queensland. Gets the bunt shape around. The corners come charging in.
Corners feel like she might have went there, but definitely brought it back.
Just asked the question of the umpires. The young Jess there, an outstanding pitcher coming through our under-16 ranks here in New South Wales. Plenty of respect for her Queensland counterparts as well.
Maybe this is a change New South Wales need here. Getting the ball coming from a different angle because Queensland have been all over it at the start. Charlie Saplett pitched well, but unfortunately she's just come up a well-disciplined side.
Really gets a line drive hit off her first at bat. And runner advances on another safe hit for the Queenslanders. Top of the fourth. You get runners on board once again. Time on first and second.
Yeah, that was ripped hard. Down the left field line, she got a good pitch. Absolutely hit it hard. Now, New South Wales in danger here. Don't want to give up too many runs to make the task even harder for themselves.
One ball called by Murphy.
Hunt down first base, good play. Make sure she got an out. So runners advance to 2 and 3. They're in running scoring position.
So Sophie Rantanen it was that got the ball down the line and advanced the runners into scoring position here. So an opportunity for Queensland to break open now, top of the fourth. Isabella Gillum steps up. Harry Rumsey, I believe, sends us a message as we see a bunt into the left-hander's batter's box. Harry says Jess is going to be a future Australian player.
Absolutely.
In the making. Great to see the support from our youngsters out there. Of course, Mighty Mariners are supporting Queensland.
Ooh. Nah, we love softball. But I'll tell you what, runner on 1 and 2 before, when we had Sophie Rantanen to put a bunt down. I'm actually a fan of that move.
Another foul.
Play here, so saying she bunted on 3rd strike.
Yep. A bit of confusion here. New South Wales
here.
coach is out now. The umpire,
Yeah.
Murphy, will
The
have
Blues
a
are sorted
conference.
out, but she's gone for a bunt on what appears to be 3rd strike.
Yep.
So the runners cannot score, they have to go back.
Might have only been second strike potentially, depending on what the umpires had called. Definitely confusion down there.
Back in the Blues here to get it right. They usually do.
So yeah, runners.
Yeah, it's only 2 strikes.
Two
so now
strikes.
it's all 2 strikes on her. As I was going back, so now when we see a runner on third base here, Queensland pivots are coming in, which gives our batter here, Isabella Gillam, more room to slap it over her heads, create more space. She's a little speed demon.
Goes for that time and swings and misses.
Yeah, he got caught chasing high there. When that ball gets up around your eyes when you're on the run, they light up and it's a bit hard to hold back.
Back to the top of the lineup now for Queensland.
I just feel if Rhiannon Smith here can put one in the grass, I think the game might get away from New South Wales here, especially with Bridie Nicol pitching.
Two out now. Runners on second and third for Queensland. Big swing that time from Rhiannon. Fouls it away into the back net.
Queenslanders are still up and loud, aren't they? Intensity hasn't died down for them at top of the 4th.
Plenty of energy down there in that dugout.
New South Wales field looks a bit quiet.
That one hit hard into centre field. Takes a dive towards it. Unfortunately comes out of the glove. 2-run score. Centre fielder putting a body on the line for New South Wales.
Yeah, Layla Garros there. She's filthy on herself. She knows she could have caught that.
He put in the effort. There's no question.
Yeah. Can't fault the effort.
Just fell out. It was so hard. It was struck beautifully. It was a flat line drive. She had to converge on it at pace. I think the speed of the ball hitting her glove is what forced it out. Just out of the top of the webbing.
Matilda Clark there giving the umpire a bit of a chest. Get out of the way. I'm trying to catch a foul ball off the net. But Lakia Jackson now, a lot of speed, a lot of good hitting here.
Yeah, Lakia very quick. She nudges that one out to that same player. This time, Layla makes no mistake. Takes the catch in shallow centre field. That's the third out. But Queensland, on the back of that hit, out to a 4-0 lead now, bottom of the 4th. We said it before, New South Wales need to start something. This is the inning where they really need to make their bats count.
Tell you what, try and tell me Bridie Nicol isn't enjoying herself. She's the first person out, smile on her face, wants that ball, wants to go early. I like it. Good intent. She's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, so hopefully New South Wales have realised they've all gone through the lineup now. They should know that's the one they need to hit. They get on top early, try and take her out of the game. But mammoth task coming down from 4 runs, bottom of the 4th against Queensland. Going to take a humongous effort, but if there's one team can do it, it's always New South Wales.
But it's all about the moment, and at the moment, Queensland have everything going their way. You talk about, she's first one out, she's ready to go, and that's the power of being in front.
Exactly right.
4-0 lead gives you all the confidence. But again, it can take 1 hit, 2 hits, and then it changes in the blink of an eye. Top of the lineup now, Maddie Durnell. Popped out to 7 last time, caught by the left fielder. It's a called strike on the first pitch. Came around, just engaged slightly and then held back.
Not going to believe it, another first pitch strike.
Or if there's a commentator next to me, or broken record. You love it.
Oh,
that's
that
a
is
beautiful
smoked.
piece. Hit long and into foul territory for New South Wales. But Maddie got a hold of that one. That's the second time she's done that.
Yeah, that was smoked. I think the umpire might have to check the cover on that ball when it comes back.
Needs to get around on a little bit earlier. See what she can do.
Oh,
that
another
time
shot.
it's within the diamond.
Oh,
No, just it
metre
died
and a
foul,
half
didn't it?
foul, metre and a half. That's all it takes. That's back-to-back line drives down the left field line here by Maddie Durnell. She's obviously just a little bit early on it. All it takes is just moving that back foot forward half an inch. And away she
Just a
goes.
little adjustment. Now the catcher goes out to have a chat with Bridie just to say, stick to your process.
Yeah.
We've got this. We've done it before. And Maddie is going to try and have a counter argument here. Can she do? Takes one low. Doesn't offer a shot. What a battle. Good off hitter here for New South Wales. Durnell. Plenty of experience. Junior representative. The Aussies earlier on late last year. Fouls that one away.
Again, that pitch is high, but Bridie Nichols ahead of the count. She can afford to throw these junks. You almost got her going down last pitch. This one comes up high. This is where Bridie Nichols takes control of the batter. Let's see if Maddie Durnell can fight back. New South Wales need it. Ooh,
Close lines there.
Good take. So 2-2 now. Got herself back in this one, Maddie Durnell. Oh,
Here it is again. Loads up and hits it down the foul ball line towards the bullpen. Top ball New South Wales staff start to cringe there as it makes its way towards the car park.
I think they just open up their app and check their insurance policy. Geez, aiming for him. Got a grudge against somebody.
This time hit hard into the ground, gets away from the third baseman. And Matty Durnell with the wheels. Base runner on for New South Wales. A great hit.
That's that fight New South Wales needed. That's the first time that they've gone deep into the count against Bridie Nichols.
And push Bridie, make a pitch.
That's right.
The pitch count's so important. She hasn't thrown many. So the deeper you go every time you get up to bat, the better it is for your team. Ask the questions. As we see Molly Gill step up. Shapes the bunt, offers the bunt, can't get the contact needed.
Molly Gill there just shapes around for a bunt, but as the pitch is being pitched, brings the bat back past her eyes. And that's when we're not seeing her getting the ball down. All of you that are going to bunt, especially as a sacrifice, keep the bat out in front, like how it is, and don't bring it back at all.
There it is again. The angle of that bunt. You said the head of the bat just shapes back towards the umpire.
No, I know it's a sack bunt here, but it's only the third baseman down. If you can angle that bat towards first base, might be in a bit of danger here, Queensland.
Molly is certainly quick enough to get down the line. She does that. Molly pushes it out for first. The throw gets there. As you see Molly clap there, the runner advances to second. So Matty Durnell in scoring position here for New South Wales. First real opportunity. A renowned batter here, Kate Luton, steps into the batter's box.
So with that bunt there from Molly, you might have seen it, but as she was running forward, her bat was in front of her eyes. You cannot miss the ball if you're watching it with your bat.
Luton
A great
now,
job, Molly.
deep in the batter's box. Rounds that one down the third baseline into foul territory.
New South Wales really need to get Maddie Durnell home here. They'll do the confidence a world of good, but also might put pressure on Queensland. I know that ball's a foul, but it's a first pitch strike. Let's see how she responds to Kate Luton. Ooh, good take there. The catcher wanted it.
Very patient leave that one for Kate. We've got Kylie Hansen sending love to the Queenslanders from Bundabergs, telling the girls to stay strong. Good to have the support, and of course Newcastle softball getting right behind New South Wales as well. Great to have you on board. If you are watching, send a shout out. We're more than happy.
So Bridie ahead in the count again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, great take. Might have to move the combox down behind home plate here because I am getting nervous.
Nurse of steel from Kate Luton. 2-2 the count, 1 out. And Maddie Donnell on second base, ready to score here.
Oh,
Held away, takes the catcher. Catcher just walks it off. Stoic, these Queenslanders.
high pitch there. Catcher Sophie Rennan and getting up. And then a foul tip straight into a quad. You'll feel that in the morning.
Rantanen, she just said, I'm okay, Blue. Let's keep going.
Don't show pain. Don't show pain.
2-2.
Good
Ground
shot.
ball hit hard to second base. Gets in behind it. Gets the throw to one in time for the out. And Durnell stands tall on third base.
That's an absolute minimum job there. And I mean that by because you can't get on as long as you advance the runner. That's all you need in this game. Now we've got a runner in scoring position. Heaven forbid Bridie Nickel throws a wild pitch. We can get a runner home, New South Wales.
Better for New South Wales. Catcher Clark loads up on the first one. Lets it go for a called strike.
The broken record time.
We know.
Really good pitching, Bridie Nickel. This is, like I said,
she's outstanding, mate.
She's impressed me all day today.
Holds hands again, Clark, and a second strike call. So the team from Bundaberg getting behind Bridie. So far, you're on a winner. An outstanding job.
Beautiful part of the world, Bundaberg.
Certainly is. Again, lets another one slide by for a ball this time.
Did we gather ourselves? Tensions are high at the moment.
First opportunity really here to score a run with Durnell on third. Queensland defence are going to have something to say about that. Wow, what a leave.
Jeez, I'd like to see the replay on that one. Where's our IT expert? Show us a replay from behind the dish. That was close. But nerves of steel. Matilda Clark.
Again. Patient batting here for Clark. Never took her eye off that one. That was a tough leave, but she made the right call. Now, full count. Fouls it away, stays in the battle. This is great softball.
Kylie Hansen reckons we can't break her.
Yeah. The Bundaberg support team.
I love it. Oh,
Clark picks the walk, makes the way up the first base. The runners on the corners now for New South Wales.
again, 9 pitch at bat.
Clark,
This is what New South Wales needs.
Clark as the catcher will get the courtesy runner with 2 out. Speed up play here. Sees number 61 make her way out onto the diamond. Andy Lau.
2 out. You're going to have a steal. What are you doing, coach?
I'm one of those guys that'll go for it.
Go for it, absolutely. Try and build pressure somewhere, because at the moment, whatever you're doing is not working, down 4-0.
They are playing close to second base. They're looking for it here. Fouled away.
Good to see New South Wales chasing that first pitch now. They've obviously picked up on what they need to do.
Arwen Kavanagh is certainly capable of hitting it long here.
Money goes.
This time she goes. There's no play. Nice steal.
Good job. Pressure back on Bridie Nickel now. Let's see if we can break her, Kylie Hansen. Base hit up the middle, definitely scores 2. Actually, in saying that, Sophia Matthews has got an absolute rocket out there. Base hit
Kavanagh hard down the line. That's a fair hit. 2 runs will score here for New South Wales. Owen Kavanagh stands tall with a line drive down the third baseline. Hit hard into the ground. The first bounce was in fair territory after it had passed third base. And then it was just up to the runners. New South Wales score their first 2 runs with 2 out. Now we have a runner on first.
Great at bat there by Owen Kavanagh. Great job, smashed it down the third base line. Was always scoring 2, but I have to ask the question, why is she on first base? If you watch the live stream, she danced around in the middle. She could have got there easily, but way the cookie crumbles.
It's easy for you to say up here in this air-conditioned commentary position.
Witness the fitness.
Another one down the third baseline, this time into foul territory, but solid contact here from Miller Durnell.
Sisters with Maddie?
Twins.
Oh, wow.
Both represented the under-18s Aussie Spirit earlier on this, or late last year, start of this season. So,
Tough.
great softballers. The Durnell girls.
Family.
Quite a few of the juniors too. They're also putting back in coaching the youngsters as well in their local associations, and they just love the game. Do whatever they can to support it. Great to see them representing New South Wales out here. High pitch, let go. One ball, 2 strikes here for Miller. That one hit hard. It was high. He's nudged it into right centre.
Ooh.
And the centre fielder comes around to take the catch.
She palmed it, but she caught it well. Right fielder got in her face there, but she caught her off.
Yeah, it was
And
one of
Lacade-
those ones. There were 3 fielders getting under that one. So
Anything can happen.
in
But-
the end, the centre fielder coming forward made the catch. But not before New South Wales get back within striking distance. 4-2 now the scoreline. 2 runs scored off the bat of Owen Kavanagh.
But New South Wales now right back in it. Made a good defensive inning here. If they keep them to 0, get back into this game. Great shot up there by Owen Kavanagh to get New South Wales back in this game. No, just deflated Queensland there. They got a bit quiet. Let's see if they can lift in this batting inning. Best way to respond to runs is with more runs, isn't it?
Certainly is, and they haven't shown any sign of taking the foot off the pedal. They have been ultra consistent. New pitcher here in Cerulli Shelley faced a couple of batters. For some of these bats now, it's their first chance to have a look at Cerulli. And as you said, when Charlotte first came into the circle, that can change the rhythm a little bit. You've got to re-sight your eyes. You've got to get back in the swing of things here.
Yep. Especially coming from that left arm, it'd make a whole world of difference.
Third base, Annabelle Bradford leads us off.
I think some of our best Australian pitchers were left-handed, weren't they? We had Kaya Parnaby's left-handed.
Kaya's at the top of the tree.
Then our good friend, Cheese, Andrew Kirkpatrick.
Easy. Well, isn't he something of a pitcher? And the longevity, playing the game as long as he has it now, putting back in as a battery coach with the Aussie teams.
100%. Good to see.
Annabelle, picked a walk last time at bat.
On track for another here.
There she does it again. Lets the high pitch go. Picks the walk. Makes the way to first base. So patient batting, the key. You get that runner on.
Isabella Watson up to bat now. She's looked dangerous every time as well. I think she grounded out to a double play last time, didn't she? Yeah. So corners, pivots, be ready.
Nice pitch from Cerulli there to open the account. Watson, the DP in the lineup here for Queensland. Fouls that one away down to first baseline. Crowd quite make the crowd catch, but stop it on the one bounce.
This is Savannah ball. That's an out.
Something. I'm watching that. Change up in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher.
Runner doesn't go. Umpire calls it. Geez, I would have liked to seen that get checked because I don't think she went all the way around.
Doesn't matter what we think, hey?
That's right. Blues are never wrong.
And the classics.
But she's out because first base is occupied. She doesn't get a chance to run.
The one out now for Queensland. Shiloh Marlowe is the new batter. Cheers coming from the dugout for Marlowe. Popular batter. That's a nice pitch from Cerulli.
I think Shiloh knows she kind of let one go there. Bongos are out now for Queensland. They're ready. They're loving it.
Just unfazed at the moment. He's so relaxed in the box. That one hit line drive solid into centre field. 1, 2 bounces. Picked up low by Dross, who fires it into second to hold the runners. That's a beautiful safe hit there from Shiloh Marlowe. Again, the Queenslanders have multiple base runners on.
Queensland have been in control this whole game, haven't they?
There's been no question whatsoever.
They have been unbelievable.
Darcy Gruyere Highland now, as you heard from the ground announcer. He takes up her position in the batter's box. Said at the start of the tournament, it's only the run difference which has decided the ladder placings for these two teams, so they are so evenly matched. And at the moment, Queensland have the runner play. But they are that tight that anything can happen here. One team could break out. Stay tight right throughout.
Ooh, hard hit ball. Someone in the crowd just been collected.
It was a groan.
Yeah.
A groan's better than a scream, I have to say.
Well, that's true.
The crowd groan.
The umpire just checking the cover on the ball, make sure there's no blood on it from the spectator. Seems to be all good because it's scored back in the middle. Someone's eyebrows have just been wiped off it.
Gruyere Highland. 1 and 2 count. Throws her hands at a high pitch. Cerulli nicely controlled there. Put it up the top of the zone. As you said earlier, gets up around that eye height, you want to have a crack.
Yeah,
and that time the hands came around.
I think in the 5th inning, I think that might have been the first time a Queenslander has chased a bad pitch for a strikeout. So maybe a bit of a concentration lap, or maybe a bit of tiredness. Doesn't matter, it's an out. We have 2 out now. If New South Wales can get out of here with another out, Sophia Matthews in the box, geez, they'll be pumping after this. Runners on 1 and 2.
Sophie Rantanen.
Sophia Matthews.
Sophia Matthews, is it?
Rantanen's on deck.
Sorry.
It's alright, we'll get there. Been a long day here at Bisp.
Holds her hands at a high pitch. Off speed, just doesn't quite hit the mark. There's only millimetres in that one. He's up in that eye line.
You know what? 3-1 here, 2 out. I still don't think I'd give her anything close. Start off, refresh the next batter.
Line drive.
Drives. Oh, geez, another foot in it. That was a great hit from Sophia Matthews. But, what they say, it's a long strike. So full count now. 2 out, you'll see the runners on the move. So anything can happen here. Need your best pitch.
Swing and a miss for K2. And Cerulli, since she's come into the game, the last 4 batters she's faced, she's struck out. But getting the job done for New South Wales. Charlotte Cerulli in the circle. We make our way to the next half of the inning. It is Queensland 4, New South Wales 2. Bottom of the 5th. So we said in that 4th inning they had to score some runs. They did.
Yep.
Now it's about building on that momentum.
Absolutely. It's about building pressure now. This inning here, bottom 5. If they don't score runs, that's okay, but they need to take this Bridie Nicol into the count. They need to make her work for it. At the moment, she's having run of the roost.
Well, that last inning, that's exactly what they did. They pitch count elevated significantly for Bridie.
I think we even saw a walk for Bridie.
Yep. And
that's
and
right.
That's, again, that, the pitch count starts to add up. It just changes the cycle of the arm. Nice throw to round out the warm-up.
Bridie Nicol is clearly a superstar. You can see it. New South Wales here need to start getting some hits. If they score 2 runs, puts the doubt in the mind of the Queensland coach to maybe get her off.
Isabel Lambert. It's contact on the first one, straight back to Bridie, who makes the out at 1. And first pitch, Lambert drives back to the pitcher. Nice and easy.
Well, does. She's just doing an absolute job here, isn't she? Now, and as we say that, looks like Queensland is sending some pitchers out to the bullpen.
The second time.
I don't think she'll need it. I think she'll take well control of this game, Bridie Nicol.
Second time at 2 at-bats that Lambert has hit it back to the pitcher. Out the same way both times.
I need to find a new way.
A new way to get out. She'll want a new way to get on.
Again, the corners are right up in Layla's face here. Paula Jaros.
Need to be too. She is lightning quick. Layla, she can get contact here. It'll be a foot race. That one well outside the strike zone.
But again, 0-2 count. Bridie Nicol comes up with a junk pitch. So good to see New South Wales are staying off it. Hopefully they've picked up on a pattern.
Hands at a high one. Nudges it away for a foul ball. The ACT girls team up in the stands watching all the action here. The Victorians, that one fouled away.
So Layla Jaros having a battle here. They had the last 3. Needs to keep it going. And she chases one outside. This wasn't committed. Decided, I think it's a strike, I better throw it.
Another K2 for Bridie Nicol. Brings up Hazel Labrador. Score update in the other final, the other decider, where the winner takes on the loser of this game as Labrador takes one on the back. Currently in the top of the 5th inning on Diamond 3. South Australia leading WA 5-1.
No, Bridie Nichols, the first time she's hit somebody. First one, she's let her get a pitch get away.
Maddie hits a screwball back to Bridie, who collects it once again, gets the third out.
Maybe she was intimidated by Hazel there. Just wanted to face Maddie Durnell.
So Maddie, he's the third out again. On top of the 6 now. Queensland still leading 4-2. And Kylie, up there in Bundaberg, doesn't matter if you're biased. As grandparents, you have every right to be proud. So the grandparents and Artie up there in Bundy.
Like New South Wales has made a change somewhere, but I've got no idea where.
Have a look and work out.
First one to find it wins.
Labrador's still at second. First base, still Maddie. Shortstop, Lambert.
Taylor still at short. Taylor still at third.
Third base is still intact.
I don't know, but
Ross at centre. Still at right. It still looks intact.
what the change was.
Did we have a runner? No, didn't see that
I
either.
don't know. Ground music controllers killing it with High School Musical. Round of applause to the music team. Hey, New South Wales just trying to break free here. Top of the 6 now.
Crucial inning here for New South Wales. They need to hold Queensland out. Sophie Rantanen. Queensland's catcher who's been getting through a ton of work behind the plate, working with Bridie. Leads off here in the top of the 6th inning. To the ball for a 2-0 count. Pops up here. Maddie Durnell back.
Oh,
That's
well,
it.
they've called it fair. The New South Wales are just watching it, which is the right call. But the ball was touched by the second baseman in fair territory, making it a live ball. Great call by the Blue there. She was all over it.
Miscommunication in defence. Thought Maddie had it.
I don't know if the coach can argue it. Hopefully she's going to have a talk to a pitcher.
Just a chat to the infield there. Just about that
Yep.
need to support each other and talk.
Absolutely.
I think Maddie had that covered, and second base, I don't know.
Yeah, there's no communication.
Sorry, I was just going to say, usually I like the second base coming forward to take that catch, but Maddie was back underneath it early.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking.
but momentum, you don't want to be backpedaling. The second baseman should have screamed for it.
Yeah. But again, any talk
100%.
shuts that down. So there was clearly not a lot happening out there in that communication side of things.
Looks like I've just noticed a special guest in the crowd. So, Danny Boozers, who's the owner of Hills Indoor Sports for the batting cages, has helped New South Wales out. He's coming down to give you support. Thanks, Danny. We appreciate it. Grandstand's full of talent, the older age and younger. Ready to an absolute spectacle here tonight. Good
Right
stop.
in the dirt. Yeah, it's great to have that support all around the country. We know that there's batting cages. We heard, I think it was the South Australians talking about it in their coverage as well.
Yep.
And it's great to have those businesses out there supporting us, because we wouldn't be able to do it without them.
It's not just big businesses, it's a small business too, which is
Slow
even
roller
better.
to second base. Labrador gets the underarm throw to Durnell for the out on 1. But the runner advances to third.
See, this is big for Queensland here. If they can score this runner back to the top of the order with Rhiannon Smith, they could break New South Wales' hearts. They've struggled to get 2 runs after 6. Don't know how they're going to get 3 in 2 innings, but
Certainly capable. Let's let them take it down to the wire. We'll just call the action.
ooh.
Rhiannon Smith being consistent. Base on balls early. Beautiful line drive. A safe hit into right field. Been on board a couple of times. Really just putting that one down low. By Clark. That's a nice comeback pitch there. 2 behind in the count. Puts that one low in the strike zone.
It looks calm, Charlotte Carulli. In a bit of pressure at the moment, but he looks composed. Needs to find an out.
I think that's a great call by umpire Murphy there. It was high, as you said earlier, trying to draw Smith into the swing.
He wanted that one, Charlotte. She was a bit upset she didn't get it, but still, 3-1. Need to refresh yourself.
It's a nice pitch, and Smith had to get contact. Full count now. Line drive gets through shortstop, so a run scores. Smith with a safe hit into left field with a full count. Gets the job done. And there in a single hit just demonstrates how dominant Queensland have been here, how consistent they've been in the batter's box.
Absolutely.
Kaya Jackson keeps them coming.
Again, comes around late, fouls it off.
Smith was on a bite. She was hightailing it to second.
I'm a big fan of that play. If you get a steal and back yourself to put the bunt down, that runner on first should be heading straight to third.
She certainly had eyes. Again.
She's just coming around late.
It's almost like a half-hearted shot, isn't it? There's no...
Almost like she's telling the coach, nah, I'm going to hit. I'm just going to foul this one off so you can green light me. I like it. Good attitude.
You're a hitter. Fan of the hit. Let's see what she does here. Lakaya again punches it into right field.
Only one out. The runner's taken off. Should be an easy double play here to end the inning. And it is.
Yep. Smith wasn't sure.
Yeah, Rowden Smith was on a bike then. But geez, that was a good swing by their Lakaya Jackson. He was very unlucky. That just went straight down the right fielder's throat.
Well read by the right fielder there to make the out. And it was just a little bit of an error there. From the base runner.
So, New South Wales, bottom of the 6th, down 3. How many do they have to score this inning? What's the minimum number they need?
2.
2. All right, here we go.
If they don't get in front, they have to be in touch. They can only be one behind.
Problem for New South Wales is I can't see Bridie Nicol here making a mistake. She's been so good and so dominant. I can't see her making too many mistakes.
They've got as you called earlier, they have some action in the bullpen, so they are preparing for it. And, you know, I guess if they maintain this 3-run lead here, it could be an opportunity to not burn Bridie out either.
That's true.
When you've got a weapon of that capability in your arsenal, you don't want to use it too much. Lee Gill, left-hander, leads us off. You see her marking a territory there in front of the box. That's where she wants to put the ball to. Give herself a little area. Takes one low on the outside, doesn't offer a shot.
Just then, we're just watching her play. Her first step is towards first base. So if Bridie Nicol can keep painting that outside corner, it'll make it hard for her. Needs to go towards the pitcher here. And she does, but she gets one inside. Coach should be going, come on, hit balls at first base. We got ice. Lead runners here. But it's the first time we've seen Bridie behind the count, 2-0.
Doesn't offer a shot again, this time strike call. That one hit hard down the first baseline, and Gill thrown out at one, or tagged up at one, after the first base fields it.
Apologies for the live stream. We just had some ugly mug walk past Bradley McCarthy.
Kate Luton strides up to the batter's box now. She wants to take on Bridie. Takes a ball.
This 3-4-5 batting here really need to manufacture some runs.
Ground out to third base last time around. 0-2 count here. A custom for the Queenslanders to be behind in the count. 1-1. Sorry, my apologies. I must have missed one there.
Bridie Nicol getting behind the count again.
2 balls, 1 strike this time.
Don't know how much the depth is in the pitching for Queensland, but I saw Charlotte McDonald pitch earlier. I think she'll be more than capable to shut out New South Wales should something happen. First walk, might be the second walk of the game.
I was right.
That's unheard of.
The scoreboard attendant put me off a little bit there, but it was 4 balls, and Luton makes her way up first base.
He's been caught playing Candy Crush. Here comes Matilda Clark now, needs a base hit.
Really the catcher for New South Wales. Launches one through the pivots. Nice line drive. And nice piece. 1 out, runners on, 1 and 2 here for New South Wales. And Clark again jumps on the first pitch. That's the second time she's done that.
Yeah, Battery's come running back in here for Queensland, but I doubt she'll go on yet. I don't think the Queensland will be pulling the trigger now. But good news for New South Wales fan, Arwen Kavanagh. He's already got 2 RBIs. Can she do it again? How aggressive does New South Wales need to be?
You've got to put it out there. Arwen, very, very capable, as we saw earlier, and she's been batting tremendously throughout the tournament. And the outfielders need to be on their toes here. Big space between centre and right field. That's where Arwen likes to load up. But a nice pitch from Bridie.
Queensland bench now is very focal. They're getting right behind Bridie. They know this is a big situation.
The championship innings here.
In the dirt, runners advance.
You think a safe hit into the outfield scores at least 1 and potentially 2 runs, depending on the placement. And
yeah,
Arwen Kavanagh.
Another chance here. Bridie Nichols, the first time she's been in a bit of trouble this game. Ash, absolute superstar. What a pitch to come back with. After throwing 1 in the dirt. Now ahead of the count. This is where she thrives.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Arwen Kavanagh. Can she stand tall here for her team?
Ooh.
Fouls it away.
What's
error.
the
What's the coach doing? Putting his hands up to
Peter
that
Wards, that is an error. Hope you're listening, and I hope the scorers mark it down as 1.
reflex action, but staff shouldn't.
He's a first baseman. He should have caught it.
I know.
So Arwen Kavanagh, good fighting here. New South Wales need her more than ever.
Change up. Kavanagh holds the hands back for a 2-2 count now.
A pitch that's worked so good for her this game, the change up.
Just love the body language too after the pitch. She did the landscaping, kept her eye on the runner at third base and said, "You are going to hold." That's a big hit from Kavanagh.
Sailing foul.
Foul ball. Contact. Intent from Arwen Kavanagh.
I think the NRMA assessor's out there for the first 2 cars, and I think they've just checked the third.
2 and 2, 1 out. As on 2 and 3 here for the Blue Bloods. Oh, called strike. She took her chances at one at the top of the zone. And a nice pitch again from Bridie. Pulls it out of the fire. And now the coach comes out. Interesting times here for Queensland.
Bridie Nicol is an absolute superstar. Runners 2 on 3 after being hit for a double last time off her. Actually, no, she got held up at 1. But my goodness, to come back at that pitch. Gee, she's going to be good for the future of softball, Bridie Nicol.
Great to watch.
So New South Wales on now. Miller Durnell. Would love a shot up the middle. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'd like it through the 5-6 hole because that Sophia Matthews has a cannon. No disrespect to Isabella Gillum. I haven't seen your arm yet, but come on, Blue Bloods.
Miller popped up to left field. Her only journey to the plate. Got contact, throwing her hands at a high one. Just kept it up there. See here for Miller. The ball.
This is where Miller Durnell as a batter needs to realise. Bridie's pitching a hell of a game. She's down 2-0. This pitch is going to be right in there. She should be eyes locked and ready to hit this one.
Contest here.
And catcher caught it, probably a strike. Can't catch it if it's not a strike.
Put that call out there.
But good battle here.
Oh, called strike.
No,
Miller.
Don't look for the walk, Miller.
Miller thought she was going to load it up there. She came right to the back of the box. Just
don't look for that walk, Miller. It's your last option. You need to hit one hard somewhere.
3 and 1. 2 out. Runners on 2 and 3 for New South Wales. That one was high.
That one was definitely a ball.
Now Miller makes her way to first base. Brings up shortstop. And a power hitter in Isabel Lambert.
Is this one where she's rolled back to the pitcher twice? She's due.
Both outs have been little dribblers. Makes a strike.
Rod's knowing that one was a strike. Come on, Isabella. Oh, Isabel, sorry.
Yeah,
my apologies.
And
that
swings
change
one.
up.
So there, that opening pitch for Isabel, after a walk, a pitcher like Bridie's always going to send one down the pipe.
Absolutely.
I would have thought, looking at that one, was your last option. But now we are 0-2 here for Lambert. Holds her hands at a high one. Nice pitching from Bridie again. Trying to put it up there to draw the swing. But Lambert held strong.
Jesus, Queensland's going to go crazy if they can get it out here. We're going to run scoring.
Anytime you can leave loaded bases for a New South
Good
Wales
stop.
team, you're doing something well.
I'd like to know, though, is Bridie Nicol, is this her last year of 18s or has she got another year?
Maybe
Kylie Hansen, you can
Kylie
help us
can let
out.
us know. She sits in the cycle. Doesn't matter where she is. She's got a long career in the game, that's for sure. This
Good
time,
shot.
hit back through the pivots,
Great.
gets away. 1 run scores.
Here's
2
that
runs.
cannon.
Run at the plate.
Oh.
Slide in time. And there's the 2 runs we spoke of. 5-4 now. New South Wales in touch.
Looks like the Queensland coach has come out. This will be a second time in. He has to make a change.
And there's a player coming in behind. So this could be the change now. No. Yep. Hesitation.
Oh.
Bridie. Yeah, she gets the pat on the back, and well they may. She has done an outstanding job.
Round of applause, Bridie Nicol.
Yeah, super performance. And we've just had Kylie. Thanks, Kylie. It's the last year of 18s.
Oh, bugger. 18s would have loved to have seen her again next year.
Now a new pitcher into the circle for Queensland.
I don't know who the chucker is here.
Let's have a look.
Eve Radke, is that a number? 30?
30. Eve Radke.
Now, well, we've got runners at second and third in scoring position again.
2 out.
Hey, Isabella Lambert using the first 2 at bats as her little dribblers up the pitcher just to get ready for the one up the middle.
And that contact,
Good batting.
That was met in the perfect position and just hit hard. And kudos to the second base who really threw a body at it. She was only inches away.
But the second baseman did get a glove to it, and I feel if she didn't slow it down, Sophia Waters would have made that play. No, Sophia Matthews. Sorry, not Waters. What am I thinking? That's Sophia Matthews. She's got a cannon. Wouldn't like to play dodgeball against her. And we have a broken eye. But again, another chance here for New South Wales to go in front. When none of us thought they would be able to, with Brighton Nickel in such good form. But here comes the speed demon. Anything can happen.
But we have mentioned how evenly poised they are, how evenly matched, and you know these games are renowned for going down to the wire.
If you think tonight's game's good, what's tomorrow going to do? My goodness.
Or whatever. We've got another game in between that. Let's not forget South Australia, who were leading in the outside diamond against WA.
Someone call Fox Sports. The whole world needs to see this. This is an absolute spectacle of softball. I love it.
We'll have a look at a refresh score if we can for that outside game. Geros here. Takes one in the dirt. Miller Durnell was down the line. Delayed steal. Coming home.
Oh,
what a play from the New South Wales base runner. There was no hesitation. The pitcher was in the circle, not ready. The coach is going to come out and query this one.
You can't do it. She never got back to a base. I like it. Finally, we see some aggressive base running. I've always said it. Aggressive base running will win you games.
Yeah, here comes the coach now. She's going to talk to the plate umpire. Interesting to see what eyes were on that run then. Miller Durnell, it was the experience.
I can't see the Queensland coach arguing much here. The runner never got back. Ball didn't even come in hard. She was outside the circle when she took it.
And she turned her back and just walked in. There was no...
But where's the urgency? None of it. This is great softball. Like I said, I don't think the Queensland coach can argue much. She's probably just checking on the umpire to see what he's having for dinner.
No, it's a genuine question.
New South Wales Canteen's got some good chicken burgers.
It's probably not something that's seen often. And in the under-18s, again, that's not... The strategy of that is so important. And the decision-making of the base runner there, Miller Durnell, outstanding.
So whose call do you reckon it was? Miller Durnell's or the coach?
I'm going to put it on Miller.
I'm going to put it on Miller. Smart softball brain. Obviously, family's full involved with twins playing. No, back her in. That was unreal.
South Australia are leading. They've extended by 1. They're leading 6-2 out there now in the bottom of the 6th. We're all tied up. Don't worry about that 2-run scored. New South Wales has scored 3. The go-ahead run stands on second. And Lola Geros with a 2-2 count gets a strikeout, a swing and a miss. Caught by the catcher. So we're all tied up as we make our way into the championship dig. 7th inning. This one decides who goes through automatically to the grand final tomorrow.
Geez, what a great job by Eve Radke then. Coming in, pressure on.
Clutch.
Cannot count her for that run. That was just a poor lapse of concentration by everybody. But my goodness, way to come in there, pressure on with a big strikeout. Geez, does this game deserve extra innings or what? Are you keeping Bridie Nickel warm just in case? Re-enter her back in the game?
So we go for a run. I don't know that she's in too much down there at the moment. Coaches for Queensland, they're out on the diamond already, having a quick conversation with each other.
Does everyone know this is only a semi-final? My goodness.
These games are never
Woo.
just a semi-final.
I feel like I've had 6 cans of Red Bull. This is great.
The natural high of a tight softball game. We're just up here commentating it. Imagine what these young ladies are feeling down there on the diamond.
Annabelle Bradford leading us off for Queensland.
A big hitting third base.
Takes ball 1.
One there.
Also, got to give credit to Charlotte Caruli here. Sorry if you pronounced your name wrong, but Caruli, my apologies. Gee, she's done a good job since coming in. And again, I think it's just been that change of angle coming in because Queensland all day have been facing righties. Sometimes that's that little bit of extra thing can cause a bit of havoc.
Nice strike. Then a message pop up on my phone as well. AFL great. By then, MND co-founder Neil Danaher has been named the 2025 Australian of the Year. Found a way there by Bradford, but Neil Danaher, outstanding. What a man he is. Fighting
sure is.
The worst fight that a human could possibly take, that motor neurone disease. He's standing tall and taking the fight. He knows. As we see that one hit high into right field, that'll find the grass in fair territory. Annabelle Bradford makes her way to first base safely. Takes a big deep breath, a bit of a sigh of relief there. She saw that one hit the grass. Wow. I've heard Neil interviewed and he said he knows that he's going to lose the battle, but he's doing whatever he can to make sure that people in the future don't lose it. So well done.
Could be a pinch runner here.
I think it might be. Is it number 33?
33, Charlotte McDonald. Really like to see Queensland be aggressive here. I can't see him stealing though.
Pitching change.
Matilda Clark's got an absolute cannon.
Pitching change for New South Wales.
Oh wow. Wonder what they're doing here.
Have a look who comes out.
Waiting for Wild Thing. Kavanagh.
Owen Kavanagh.
DP. Owen Kavanagh has been taken out of the game as a DP and now fielding, which means
We're not able to see if she's been rolling the arm over.
Charlotte Caruli.
But she is certainly a great pitcher.
Coming back from that right angle now.
Watch Owen go through the warm-up here. For our viewers at home, Jacob doesn't agree with your assessment of that delayed steal.
No, everyone's entitled to be wrong sometimes. Just Jacob,
Just
Jacob.
leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
Kavanagh comes in to the circle.
Regardless, I don't think anyone was paying attention.
No.
You can't make a call if you don't know. So even if it was the wrong call, the Blues had to stick to their guns.
Bamboozled everybody.
Bamboozled me. So top of the 7 here. Runner on 1.
Really putting her back into it, Owen.
She's fired up for these warm-ups, isn't she?
Owen had plenty of support, both here in Australia and overseas there in New Zealand. Cuzzies were supporting earlier on in the tournament. So if you're out there, give us a shout.
Give us a cheer, bro.
Wherever you're watching from around the world, this is the under-18s women's qualifying final. The winner straight through to the grand tomorrow. See, we're all tied up 5-all. Top of the 7th. None out, runner on 1 for Queensland.
Ooh.
Fouled away.
There's a bit of velocity behind that one.
Certainly was.
Crowd suddenly getting very involved. We'd like to see.
Bella Watson.
Owen really needs to find a strength here in these next two batters.
The dirt. One and one the count. That one popped up.
Oh, it's in the hole. Oh,
No,
great
it's
catch.
never in the hole, mate.
The hole of a glove, that's what I meant. You didn't let me finish. Great track back. Her first three steps were beautiful. She dropped that leg back. She was never going to miss that.
It was very casually done. It was just, she knew a space. She knew a time.
She knew exactly what was going on there.
Executed it beautifully. One out now. Olo Marlo.
Oh, good pick up by the catcher. Don't want anything to get past you here. You don't want to give any reason for that runner to get moving.
Got a piece earlier. He's also...
Really a Turbro indeed.
Yeah, all the way there from Heipara. Over there in, heard it was far north, or far north of New Zealand, they call it the other day.
Jeez.
Right up the top of the island. Great to have you on board the Waipuris. That one grounded, backhanded by the shorty who keeps it in play, holds a runner at second. To Marlowe with another grounder for a safe hit. Good coverage there from Lambert at shortstop.
So is Arwen Kavanagh like the closer, or I couldn't see Charlotte really doing much wrong there, so
See what happens in the general scheme of things here as Darcy Gurrier Highland steps up, grounds it again to the shorty.
fair and surely. Nah, we'll take it out.
Fielder's choice, takes the runner at two, splits up the runners now. Safe hit for Gurrier Highland. Two out now.
Geez, that could be real distracting with a runner that close, but
She played it beautifully. She kept the ball in check in front.
Yep.
And then that little underhand throw to pop up to second. And have to give a shout out to Labrador for the cover at the base as well.
Ooh,
High pitch
geez.
grab by the catcher.
Geez, this pitch has got some velocity. My goodness, where's the radar gun? Maybe that's the next purchase softball New South Wales can make.
I think they have something down there, but we're not
My
privy to
goodness.
the readings.
Double demerits this weekend.
Sophia Matthews is the batter. Standing tall in the batter's box. Runners on the corners. Two out. If the runner goes, do you make a play at two here?
Yeah, I would. I'd get that out.
Let's see where the pitch lands. Fouled away. Runner wasn't going. Haven't really shown any intent.
Matilda Clark behind the dish has got a cannon. I would be taking the out if I can. I just find the not Matilda Clark, sorry, Isabel Lambert at shortstop would cheat a little bit because this Arwen Kavanagh is throwing absolute rockets. I cannot see a batter turning on one hard here.
Here it is, pops it up.
Oh, get
Is it
that.
gonna land fair?
Oh,
What a
great
catch on the
catch.
knees! Comes in from left field for the final out.
My
And now
goodness.
it's in the hands of the batters from New South Wales as Miller Durnell closes in on that one. She had to get down low, took it millimetres from the grass.
My goodness, I hope that was on the live stream, guys, because that deserves to be replayed over and over again.
I think it was just out of shot.
Covered a lot of ground, and I'm talking a lot of ground. Makes a sliding play on her knees to catch it. And New South Wales are now buzzing, going the momentum, the top of the seventh, 5-all game.
Popped up.
Oh.
Miller charged in. He realised it was going to drop short. She had to get down. One thing about those Durnell girls, they don't leave anything out on the diamond.
Ah,
And that time, the only thing they left out there was a knee mark where she dug in
Wow.
led forward and took the catch.
Blacktown City Council. Sorry, mate, you'll have to fix that.
Well,
Fix your divots.
bottom of the 7th here, New South Wales. Can they respond with a run? Queensland aren't going to take it lying down, that's for sure. These girls.
Geez, I don't know how many of you are watching, but you are treated to an absolute spectacle. 378, wow. This game is unbelievable.
Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Yeah, Amelia, we do apologise for that. Trying to paint the picture for you here. Obviously, we're doing that. There's the lead-off batter for New South Wales. Who have we got down there?
Like Hazel Labrador.
Hazel Labrador. Second base. He gets on, she's trouble. High pitch.
Amelia, however good thing you think that catch was, multiply it by 10. That's how good it was.
The ball's no strikes here for Labrador. Another one just outside the strike zone.
Look who's running up right field line. You might be able to see it in shot. Bridie Nickel getting up there, getting warm.
3-0 count.
This game could go into extras.
Base on balls for Labrador. She is fast as well, Hazel. Now that she's on the diamond, New South Wales need to do whatever they can to advance her.
You've got to send her. Got to send her.
Coach Nicole Morley, she's all over this. Balls.
Nicole, if you can hear me, green light.
We are at the top of the lineup. Right at the top here for New South Wales. Maddie Durnell, our lead-off batter. This is where you want to be. Clutch position, runner on.
Oh. Let it go, then bunt. Coach Stephen taking effect here. My apologies.
Take that hat off, mate. Put the commentator's hat back on and let Nikki do the work.
Yeah, you're doing a hell of a job, coaches. Good guy. I don't need a steal. My plan worked anyway.
Labrador. He had a look at third as well, but it was nice cover from the corner fielder.
Maddie Durnell. Chance to send him to the 5 o'clock game or 3 o'clock game tomorrow, the grand final. Oh.
Puts the bat up to a high one, fouls it away.
Annette, glad we're not coaching.
Hey,
Lucky.
what do you mean, guys? There's only one up here giving coaching
Not me.
instructions.
I don't know what you're talking about. But my runner's at second anyway, so I win. Take.
Jacob's not a fan either. Maddie Durnell. 2-2 count. Looks at a high one. Thanks, Claire. Just about to announce that. Got the jump. South Australia will be the team. As we see that one popped up high. And foul.
People in the bar, I've got a spilled drink there.
South Australia will take on the loser of this game with a chance to play the winner of this match in the grand final tomorrow. Too close to call here.
I think that game will be live streamed. Oh,
Big
that's
hit.
high.
Centre field underneath it. Catch taken. Runner holds. Labrador stands on second.
Sophia Matthews there. She's an unreal centre fielder.
Yeah.
She's got an absolute cannon. Covers a lot of ground. Great play. Good fight back too by the pitcher Eve Radke. Almost let it get away from her. It looks like a change here for New South Wales.
Taylor Moore coming into the lineup.
For those of you watching, the next semi-final between the females will be live streamed tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. New South Wales or Australian Eastern Standard, I think it is. So South Australia will play the loser of this game. And my goodness, will it be a cracker?
Here's Taylor Moore into the game. Bottom of the 7th. 1 out. The winning run on second. First pitch is a ball.
Geez, if anyone had plans to watch the Australian Open tonight, cancel it. This is the biggest sporting spectacle
This is the best
right now.
spectacle we've got here at the moment. Change up.
Good pitch.
Gets the spot. One high. Grabbed beautifully by Rantanen behind the plate. Runner goes to 3, play.
Oh, good play.
Wow,
Good
the
play.
call at 3 is out.
That was perfect. If anyone argues with me on that one, that was out. That was an unbelievable throw by Sophie Rantanen behind the dish. Beautiful slide as well. Like, could not have done any more.
The reaction time from Rantanen was
wow.
on song. That's the second out. Now the run. Leading run off the diamond, and it's all up to Taylor Moore.
This game deserves extra innings. My goodness.
We saw Bridie down into the dugout.
Jacob, yes, great make-up call. There's nothing to make up about that, mate. That was out. You'll get there one day, buddy.
Base on balls for Taylor Moore, so that runner now is on first. And who is it that strides up to the plate here? Umpire.
Nicole Morley bringing out her pencils in a bag again. Looks like a pinch runner. Oh no, they're just re-entering Molly Gill back into the game to run. Get the speed back out there. So now, Taylor Moore is done for the game. She cannot be re-entered.
Kate Luton going to say we're not going to need her. He's going to do everything she can here.
That's a big call.
Rantanen holds the runner at 1.
She has caught beautifully today, Rantanen. Oh,
Grounder
good.
back to the pitcher. The final out. So runner is left on first on base by the New South Wales team. And we are going to extras. Queensland with the first chance.
We are just over 2 hours of playing time now, and my good has been the best 2 hours of softball.
It's been outstanding, mate. These young ladies really putting on a show here at Blacktown. The mighty Mariner stands tall for Queensland here. Giving them a shout out. Owen Kavanagh continues in the circle. She comes out ready to fire.
So, extra innings here. For those that don't know what's going on, you're going to see a runner go to second base, and it'll be the last player that was out. Cannot be anyone, has to be the last player that was out. They can make a substitution, but not really worth it.
The South Australian girls make their way into the grandstand. They're going to watch this one close out. They're pumped. They want to see who they're going to take on tomorrow. They've pushed both teams in the round matches. They're certainly not without a chance. And they'll be hoping that these two can go deep into extra innings.
You know what? I was watching South Australia earlier, and geez, they are capable.
Absolutely
They
they
are
are.
fantastic athletes. But if Bridie Nichols on form, anyone's tough to beat.
Let's see how this one plays out first. Runner goes out. Sophia Matthews, I believe it is out there. And the catcher, Rantanen. Sophie
Good
Rantanen
bunt.
puts the bunt down, foul. He was on a bike as well.
New
Short
South
bunt.
Wales covered that well. Corners down, outfielders behind the base for any wild throws. Good defensive pressure here from New South Wales. Needs to put the ball in play here. Needs to get that run to the 3.
Time over.
Job, make sure Roni Bunting strikes only. But Sophie Rantanen having a great game behind the dish. Let's see if she can advance that runner.
Another foul, this time on the first baseline. So bunting on the third strike is frowned upon. Is it something that you take the risk of here in extra time with the runner on two?
No. I'd rather see a choke up and just punch the ball to second base or somewhere on the dirt.
Corners are right back, so you... Looks like the way we're going is we see a big swing this time.
But I think I've seen Lakia Jackson bunt on third strikes a couple of occasions this week, and she's nailed it every time. So, don't take my word for it.
She is a speed demon.
Don't want to upset Jacob on the live stream. I'm not trying to coach.
Change up from Arwen. Just took a little bit of speed off that one. But Rantanen is good enough to get the contact needed. Again, just the smallest tip there.
But Queensland have been doing this all game though. They're just that disciplined in the box and that good. But if it's not close, or if it's close and they don't like it, they're happy to get some bat on it to keep fighting.
Talked about this yesterday with the on-deck batter on that open side. I'm not a fan.
It's old school. Playing old school softball right now.
Not a fan of that.
Runner's
Gets
gone.
away. It's a little bit over the glove of the catcher. The runner now on three.
This is the third time Arwen Cavan tried throwing a change up this at bat. Maybe just put it away.
Just lost the handle on that one.
You're throwing absolute bullets. But again, this Queensland team, geez, they can fight off anything.
We can. Pitch count. So important here. There's Megan Simonsbergen's given us a shout for New South Wales, so both teams being supported. No one in the dirt. Picked up by the catcher. Full count here for Rantanen.
Last thing Albon wants to do is Walker. Just going to create more pressure for yourself.
You're going to miss. Runner comes home and gets away from the catcher.
That looked like catcher's interference, didn't it? I don't know. It was one of those weird pitches. But regardless, it was always going to be the same result.
The Queensland ahead by one now, scoring that tie-break runner. And they have a runner on first.
Well, it's very important here to protect that runner at one, because New South Wales are going to come out with a runner on two straight away. So that one run doesn't effectively hurt us. Second one will.
Peyton Barrow is the batter at the plate. She pops that one up. Foul. No chance of a catch on that one.
Nose bunt, gets it down. Ooh, would have let it roll.
Gets away, runner makes a way around to third as well. So Queensland break out here with runners on the corners, none out. The third base for New South Wales. Kate Luton was taking the chance there for it to slip into foul territory, but the ball stayed in. And then the rush throw at one. Found the dirt.
Yeah, it was one of those calls you're going to make a split decision. Yeah, I like it though. She backed herself. The throw would have beaten her, but I think it did find the runner first and hit her in the back of the leg. Now runner goes. I think we've got runners at the corners now.
Do.
None out. The runner at one should be going here. But, again, I'm not trying to coach.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Queenslanders as well.
Yeah, this spells danger for New South Wales.
Shannon Smith. High pitch, pulled down by the catcher. He holds the runners.
I think you've got to go in this situation. If the catcher throws, makes an error. Worst case.
Nice bunt. Runner comes home. Backhanded.
Safe. No,
Safe.
free. Should get over there.
No cover.
This is why I don't coach. Great job.
Great base running by the Queenslanders. It's a nice bunt. Yeah. Clutch situation. Got the job done. The suicide run, as you called it.
That's guts too. I like it. None out. You've got a chance to take that risk with a runner on one.
Absolutely.
But now the pressure is mounting for New South Wales. Yes, they do get a runner, but now they have to make up with two somehow. And let's face it, I think Queensland have got another 2 or 3 in this inning.
Certainly like they're slow down any here. And Coach Morley has to come out and just pull the charges together. Again, this is just a settling conversation.
Probably just checked her armband there to play what's going on. Probably just a lot of emojis on there.
So none out. Top of the 8th. Queensland have jumped out to that 2-run lead now and runners on the corners.
Lakeia Jackson too. She's dangerous. Running.
In the dirt. No cover back on third.
Running goes, but stops halfway trying to intense the throw. Wanted nothing of it.
Saw that work in an earlier match. That time, South Wales not taking a bite. The runners on 2 and 3 now. 1-1 the count here for Lakeia, who fouls it away.
Again, she's just coming around with that bat behind her head. She's taking her eye off that ball. Can't get a hold of it. Pronounce Lakeia. My apologies.
I didn't want to pull you up. I didn't want to.
What have I been saying?
You said it 2 or 3 different ways.
I'm just excited. I'm sorry, Mighty
It is
Mariner.
Lakeia.
My apologies. Lakeia.
There's a big swing from Lakeia. He turned herself inside out there. 1 out now for Queensland.
Annabelle Bradford up now. Base hit. Scrolls 2. In the dirt. Runner goes. Going to be safe.
A nice slide. He's Barrow making home. 8-5 now. The run starting to pile up here for Queensland as the umpire goes about a little bit of housekeeping.
There's a lot of dirt there. Might have to get the bobcat out. I don't think the broom's going to fix it.
Be handy for Dyson. As Annabelle Bradford stands strong in the batter's box. Nice pitch. Low on the inside. Couldn't draw a swing. 2 balls.
It looks a bit flustered here, Arwen Kavanagh. Needs to take a breath.
You see, Queenslanders heading down to the bullpen again.
Who is it? It's our mate, Bridie Nicol.
On the inside. They may not need her. I think if they score another one here, scoreboard pressure is on their side.
I think Eve Radke would do a job here to close it out.
Strike called. 3-0 pitch. Bradford had the chance to look at that one. Yeah, nice pitch.
Good comeback. Really
Great
needs
comeback from Arwen.
Really needs an out here because it doesn't get any easier for her with Isabella Watson and Shiloh Mallow to come up next. Really needs this out. And
Chopper.
I thought you would have scored. Run it goes. Get play it. Oh,
She got around the tag. What a slide into home. New South Wales did everything they could there. And just the evasion on the slide got around the tag. Great base running from Queensland.
That was unbelievable base running and a beautiful slide too. She went flying. I think her any fingernails touched the home plate. That's how wide she was.
Arwen checked the runner beautifully, got the out at one, and then the throw was in. I thought in time, but just great base running and sliding. And the Queenslanders get that 9th run over the plate.
So, Bella Watson trying to get things rolling. This rally keep going. Low pitch there. She gets in front of it. Bows it down third base line. The count now 0-2. I think Arwen here's just got a little bit flustered.
The 2 out now. That as she wants. Throws it high. Tries to draw the swing. Watson holds strong. 1-2 count. Fouls it away again. It just sees it on its way.
Coach just ran down to Bridie Nicol in the bullpen, having a chat swap. Again, can't see you coming in. I think Eve Radke's done enough to hold him out. But this Queensland team, way to come through in the clutch, I tell you. Low pitch, looped over
Nice
second
safe
base,
hit.
base hit. Again, that off-speed pitch, I don't think that's worked for Arwen. I think they're picking up on it, Queensland.
Isabella, that's why she's in the DP role. Shiloh Mallow now for Queensland. Runner on 1. 2 out. It had some heat on it.
Yeah. They're struggling. A few times they've struggled to pick up on the heat. But Arwen comes back for a change-up, and that's the one getting hit. Good pitch there.
Very nice. Let's come back from Arwen. Olivia's supporting at home, calling out the mighty Mariner, saying he's watching softball at a Luke Combs concert. Dedicated.
Oh, that is
Nice
smoked.
drive into centre.
Oh,
Giros
great
covers
catch.
the ground and takes it backhanded. The low, flat line drive. And Layla Giros gets across in cover. Backhands it, pulls it down, but 4 runs. New South Wales need to score to stay in the game. 5 needed. Take out victory. Tough ask.
It's a big mountain to climb, but many people have climbed it before.
Let's see who makes their way out into the centre circle. All important.
I can't see him taking Radke off. But again, I've been wrong before. Very rarely.
Apparently quite often.
Oh, and I'm wrong. You wouldn't believe it. Guess who's coming back on the mound?
Yeah.
Bridie Nicol being re-entered into the game. The Eve Radke's night is done, and my God, what a job she's done. But now the ask gets tougher for New South Wales with this superstar, Bridie Nicol, coming back into the game.
Hopefully, Honey and the grandparents are still watching up there from Bundy. Of course, it's an hour early up there, so no
Geez, I'll
reason
tell
they
you
should
what,
be in
with
bed
this
already.
game, I'll probably be having a Bundy as well watching it. This is nerve-wracking. But Bridie Nicol coming back into the game on the mound, who is an absolute superstar. This ask is going to be massive for New South Wales.
I think Bridie's pitching in the final and you're commentating. They should have a drinking game because every time you say absolute superstar,
Oh, I just won't say it.
There we've heard the ground announcer call. Bridie Nickel to the circle. You knew that was happening. Who's our base runner? What are your eyes out there?
Shocking.
It's Matilda Clark in the batter's box. Definitely not Kate Luton running role on second base.
Someone really fast. Number 30, Madeline Kurgan.
And Kurgan out there with the right knee brace on.
Ground announcer, we beat them.
Checks. The umpire calls the strike.
You know what, I've talked a lot about Bridie Nickel having a good game on the mound, but Sophie Rantanen behind the dish has called an absolute beauty.
Outstanding.
I've been watching her. She hasn't looked to the coaches once. She's taken control. Calm the pitches down when she needs to. She revs them up when she needs to as well, right there. Saying good job.
He's got a cannon as well. We've seen that pay off already. The Mighty Mariner went to Luke Combs last night.
Was it any good?
I hope so. I'm going on Friday. As we see a shot into right field.
Play,
Catch taken. Runner tags up. Big sigh of relief from the base runner. She's done her job. Made her way around to third. And the sack fly also getting the job done.
So Matilda Clark there with a beautiful sacrifice fly.
Owen Kavanagh rides up to the plate.
Also looked dangerous in the box. Oh,
Rounder back to the pitcher, holds the runner. 2 out now for New South Wales and Queensland. Eye the automatic qualifying position and go straight through to tomorrow's grand final. Thanks for the heads up, Mighty. I'm off there on Friday night here in Sydney. High pitch. Miller Durnell.
These Queensland are amped. Look at them. They're bouncing everywhere. Even the spectators are getting amongst it.
They have every right to be. All of those supporters at home.
Oh.
Yes, Jacob, you're right. Technically.
He's got to be from Queensland, hasn't he? Jacob?
100%. But as you might be well accustomed, I'm not technical. Are you technical?
Apparently.
We don't play softball technically. We play it on dirt. And they're doing a great job. And we're doing our best to try and paint the picture for you. An outstanding performance by the Queensland girls. New South Wales fighting hard, but Queensland standing tall as that one's hit foul onto the roof.
So, what do New South Wales need to do tomorrow?
Win.
Should they lose this, if they do against South Australia?
Need to win.
I'm telling you, South Australia's a dark horse. They're a bit of a smoky. A lot of people are writing them off, but from what I've seen, they are more than capable.
The Jacobs just responded. He's from Northern Territory. Good on you, mate. Love the NT as well. And great to have you on board. And just having a bit of banter with you, mate. We appreciate the support you're giving us here as we try to bring you the game from Blacktown. This National Championships has been outstanding. We're in the closing stages. Low in the dirt. Miller makes her way up the first baseline.
Wonder if New South Wales have their 2 dead rally caps on.
Seen a few of those this
there's
tournament, actually. There was one really big inning from New South Wales. I forget who it was against. It was 2 out, and I think they scored, almost double figures. It might have been 9 or 10 runs they scored with 2 out.
Isabel Lambert now, the shortstop.
Different proposition here in this one.
Hit one up the middle last time. Love to do it again.
Miller is speedster, but she's not going to take on Rantanen, I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, Amelia, great support. I know you're a one-eyed Arwen fan, but yeah, great game for Bridie. Great sportsmanship, shouting out to the opposition there. Roddy and team have done an excellent job, but it's not
Oh,
over
it's in the
yet.
dish.
Another run scores for New South.
Oh, get up. Just checking it there, Rantanen.
Time called here. Coach for Queensland makes their way out. Just going to check. Yeah.
Find out what's for dinner, I believe.
Another one of those.
Probably just
Questions about the-
relaying the score of the Australian Open, Sabalenka in the final. Big Sabalenka fan.
And score?
No idea.
What you said, you're relaying the score.
Through the coach, the umpire.
Well, out of left field there.
Ooh, Sabalenka. And Madison Keys, one set apiece. Sabalenka's serving in the third, and it's currently 3-2 to Madison Keys. Geez, female sports is dominating the world tonight. This is amazing.
And you're the best here in Australia. The Open.
I'm sure everyone's watching the live stream on the big TV and got the tennis on their phones.
Love it. Listening to a couple of old rat bags. Some sensational softball.
Here's the other old bloke.
He's enjoying this one out.
I'm only
rounds. He's been commentating all week. Hasn't missed a beat. Darren, he'll be back tomorrow for some of the action. Layla Jaros in the batter's box with loaded bases.
So I think I've missed something here. The runner's gone back to 3. The run didn't count on the wild pitch. I'll have to find out what happened there.
Other way.
See, Petey can field him. An error last time. So, loaded bases.
He was one of the best in the business. First base. Absolute superstar.
Superstar. Is that a drink?
Why not?
Oh, good hold. Nerves of steel there. 2-2 the count with 2 out.
Ducks on the pond.
The Richie Benos, chew for chew.
2 for 22. Getting late.
Is that a balk? Not play on. The Layla Jaros.
Flying run in the batter's box with loaded bases.
Oh, Queensland crowd erupting there. Nerves of steel from Layla Jaros. My
Wow.
goodness.
Full count now. Yes.
Runners are on the move. Everything's happening this pitch. They're going to end or it's going to continue. Come on, Layla. Yeah, let's send this game into 9 innings. Hits up the middle. Great play by Bridie Nickel.
And
Ooh.
wow, the reach from first. And they do it. The Queenslanders come together and celebrate. And well, they may get behind Bridie. But what an outstanding team performance. The runs on the board are one thing. The pitching's another. But together, they were just sensational. When it counted, they really stood up. The batters were in control. Bridie controlled the pitching. And a great team performance to take out New South Wales 9-5. They qualify automatically for tomorrow's grand final. And we look forward to some outstanding action as South Australia look to take on New South Wales here tomorrow. What time is it? 10 o'clock?
Diamond 1.
So, mate, did you expect it to blow out that way? I mean, that's a big scoreline.
I wouldn't call that a blowout. It was an absolute spectacle of a game. Last inning went to tiebreaker, so there was always going to be one run coming home at second. But in saying that, Queensland defended it perfectly. They brought on their gun pitcher. I didn't think they needed to, but they did. That's to be safe. But now, Queensland got a beautiful sleep in the morning. Get to enjoy Australia Day in the morning. But my goodness, the game tomorrow between South Australia and New South Wales is going to be big. An excellent day of softball on Diamond 1 here at Blacktown. My goodness, that Queensland team, that's going to be tough to beat.
They certainly will be, but I know both New South Wales and South Australia, they're not without an opportunity here. They're going to do whatever they can to take it to the Queenslanders in tomorrow afternoon's grand final. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage. We have had an absolute ball bringing you this game. Hopefully we didn't rabbit on too much.
2.5 hours of champagne softball. That's great to see.
I've got a couple of hours ahead of me to get home and then back again in the morning. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. We look forward to bringing all the action tomorrow. So make sure you're here at 10 o'clock. Take on the next lot of women's softball to decide who will be the champions.